follow-up video to my 3 tips to fight a southpaw video I made previously. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 basic drills that you need to practice against a southpaw to make you more effective against a person who is left-handed. This is a quick disclaimer on fighting southpaws. Okay, there's no set perfect method to beat a southpaw. The best thing you can do to fight a southpaw is to prepare to fight for a southpaw. That's having training partners who are southpaw. Okay, so getting the rounds in, drilling or sparring with other southpaw fighters is the best way to fight a southpaw because you get used to the angle. Just because they are a southpaw, not all southpaws are the same. So get as many rounds as you can. If you're in a gym training and there's a southpaw in the class, you need to partner up with the southpaw. No ifs, ands, or buts. Not all the time, okay, but as much as you can to get used to the different angle. Remember, the southpaw fighter is used to going against the right-handed fighter, where the right-handed fighter will struggle more because they're just not used to going against the southpaw fighter. Good luck. The first drill is what we call the mirror drill. Okay, so just moving with my opponent. My opponent here, he's going to get in the southpaw stance. So what he's going to do is just going to use his footwork. He can move in, out, back, side to side, circle. He's just going to move around. What I want to do is I'm going to follow him. Okay, so for instance, if he steps back, I step in. If he comes forward, I go back. If he goes this way, I go with him. Okay? If he goes this way, I go with him. I want to try to maintain the distance between me and my opponent, okay, by using footwork. So the first drill you need to do is a mirror drill. So he's just going to move around a little bit. I'm just going to stay in my stance, move around. I'm going to try to maintain the distance from my opponent. He moves back, I move in. Remember, I'm not rushing in right now. I'm controlling the distance, controlling the range on the outside. Okay, so that's drill number 1. The second drill we're going to work on, once we did the mirror drill, is he's just going to work his right jab. Remember, the southpaw's in a different angle. If he's in his stance and he's working his right jab, it's a different angle for me to get used to. So I got to get used to moving my head against his jab. So here, he's just going to throw a single jab, move around, and I'm just going to work my slips. Slip. Maybe I'll weave. Maybe I'll duck. Maybe I'll double up my head movement. Remember, I'm still on the outside. I'm not getting close yet. Okay, I'm controlling the distance with my footwork and my head movement from the outside. Remember, I'm trying to keep my foot out, but if he's moving all over the place, most important thing is to move my head. All right, I want to be elusive. So that's drill number 2, head movement off the jab. This third drill is very similar to the first drill. The first drill, remember, is the mirror drill. I'm just moving with my opponent, okay? Trying to keep the distance between me and my opponent the same. I'm not crashing in, all right? And I'm not running away or disengaging. I'm holding that outside range, okay? The second drill was using head movement off his jab, okay? Still, again, I'm not moving in yet, all right? I'm not moving in. I'm not attacking my opponent. I'm just holding the outside range with head movement. Now this one is I'm going to crash the line or close the gap. I'm going to try to get close to my opponent. You can see one of the best tips of fighting a southpaw is to get close because it takes away that southpaw advantage they have, okay, is to get close, fight on the inside. Peekaboo fighters are very good at getting in and fighting on the inside, throwing bad intentions with combinations. Okay, so drill number 3 is he's just going to move around and throw the jab. I'm going to work my head movement and footwork, but this time I'm going to use my footwork to get closer to my opponent. Okay, remember the 2 ways to get close to your opponent is off your jab or your head movement combined with footwork. Okay, so he's going to move around, throw his jab. I'm just working my head movement. When I feel like I'm ready, I'm going to start coming in, getting closer. He's going to move. Once I get in, we disengage and start again. Okay, you're throwing that jab. Maybe I'll come in on the jab, bob, weave in, work my head movement with my footwork to get close to my opponent. Remember, I'm not just getting close for shits and giggles. Once I get in, I'm going to unload my hard combinations on the inside. So that's 3 drills you can use when training to fight a southpaw. If you guys learned something from this video, please hit the like button. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel.